Hello, wonderful people. I'm so much excited to have you all join me on this amazing first episode of the Zongo Dream podcast show, proudly brought to you and supported by AY Official. This being the first episode of the whole show, I am going to start with a little bit introduction about myself. Are you ready? First and foremost, my name is Hajaratu Ayuba. I am 26 years of age. Currently, I work as a communication officer with NGO Dank Grassroots. So Dank Grassroots is a non-profit organization that have been working actively in Ghana for 11 years now. Super cool, right? Yep, I know. So Dank creates safe and inclusive spaces for at-risk children, youth, and teenage mothers in underserved communities, using sports, education, and life skills to empower these targeted groups so they may become agents of change in their various communities. Aside working with NGO Down Grassroots, I'm a part-time makeup artist and I sell clothing online under the brand Well Only. So, Well Only is a clothing brand that also advocates for mental health. The name says it all. Let's go in a little bit about my background. I live at Town County Line, a community in the Ablekuma Central constituency. Also, in the Latabia Cautioning Lecturer area, I attended Dawatul Islamic Primary School in Sabon Zongo, Accra, Ghana. Then I moved on to attend Latabia Caution 3 Junior High School. After my BEC, I got admission to attend Holy Trinity Cathedral Senior High School and I studied home science. I graduated from Hotcast in 2016. After that, I failed in math and looking for a job was very difficult. I got the opportunity to study media after some months with Express Media College. I graduated from Express Media College with an advanced certificate in journalism, and I mastered the news writing, newscasting, and reporting. After graduating with Express Media College, I got to intern with a community-based radio station with name Amania FM. At Amania FM, I was trained on how to write stories, how to write articles, and how to cast. In some few weeks, I was given the opportunity to start casting news on air. That was like a dream come true for me to get that opportunity to do all that. After interning with the Mania FM, I was still with them for some time. I wasn't told to go away, neither was I told I was employed. So I had to hold on with media a little bit because I wasn't getting paid at Mania FM. I had so many responsibilities and one of them was to go back to school and have a degree. How would I be able to do that if I keep working without a pay? I started working with a microfinance company at Nyamichi as a mobile banker. Whilst working with the microfinance company, I registered an online media with name AY Official with the Registrar General's Department, purposely to employ people who have advanced certificates in journalism. Back at Amania FM, a lot of my colleagues had advanced certificates in journalism because, in the first place, that was the certificate we could afford. But since most of us weren't speak, the only thing most of my colleagues did were to divert from media into selling in the market and by the roadside, which was very disheartening. I saw a lot of potentials going down the drain because of the way the Ghanaian media industry is set up. If you really want to work with a media house and get paid, you really should have a degree or at least a diploma with some sort of connection. If not, forget about it. The only way you can work with an advanced certificate is to work with the small media houses and they wouldn't pay you. So AWA Official is to bring people with advanced certificates together to work harder, bring good content out to people and get paid. when I registered AWA Official, I started with a documentary with the help from a friend, Elvis. If you're listening to this, thank you so much for never giving up on AWA Official. So, whilst working as a mobile banker, I was doing documentary at the same time. Then I quit my job as a mobile banker to focus more on media, and I started my course in makeup artistry with Baby J, because I needed to save up more money and put in AY Official. What is a media house if there is no monetary support to fund it and make it grow bigger? You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. While studying makeup artistry, I was still doing documentary, like I said, and I had a lot of news reporters across the country who did send me stories they wrote for publications on my website, awaofficial.com. It was so active then that a lot of people were going to check out stories, reading stories, sharing stories, and we were always publishing stories. After I successfully got done with my course in makeup artistry, I graduated and I started doing home services for people. I wasn't getting enough money because I didn't have a studio or a shop. I was just moving around if people needed me. And to be able to have more, you have to save more, put in more in your work, just as any other business. I didn't relent. I just knew that I want to do something big and I want to do something great. So giving up was never an option, and it's still never an option for me. Whilst publishing stories for people and sharing the links on our social media handles, I got the opportunity also to work with a real estate company as a marketer and a front desk personnel. It was really hectic and so hard because that was not my field, yet it was a stepping stone to greatness. So I learned everything I had to learn in that field, and after almost a year working with a real estate company, I had to quit working there due to one or two reasons. First and foremost, I can't work under unnecessary pressures, So I was home writing stories, writing articles, publishing, making noise about AWOL Official, getting people to work with, starting initiatives. Mostly we cover stories, and also we cover events with smaller organizations, Islamic organizations and NGOs. We worked with NGO like Aflame Foundation and also Light of Islam Youth Organization, writing articles for their events, covering it, media coverage, interviews and all that. It was amazing to have a group of people who were so passionate about media and they were ready to do greater things. Kudos to my team out there. So whilst doing media at home, I got the opportunity to also work with an NGO. A friend sent me a screenshot that an NGO needed a project coordinator for an all-girls program. In the first place, the qualification was degree or diploma. I had an advanced certificate, and looking at where I was coming from, at the beginning, I knew I wouldn't get the chance to, because most of the places I went looking for a job or wanting to do something great, the first thing they look at is, where are you from? You are from a Zongo. Where exactly in Zongo are you from? Okay. Or you meet people and start talking to them and they're like, Hajara, I can't believe you are from a Zongo community. This is totally lie. You are not from a Zongo community. The thing is, we are always being looked down upon as inferiors. Like, the fact that we are from Zongo communities doesn't make us inferiors or doesn't make us less qualified. So I just really wanted to change that aspect about us. Let people know that, okay, we are from the Zongos, but we are smart. We are from the Zongos, yet we are educated, yet we are hardworking, And applying for that job with the NGO, I was skeptical at first, but I still gave it a try. And I was given the opportunity to work, although the interview and all that was a little bit stressful for me, But to have an organization who would give you the opportunity and the chance to do great things, without looking at where you are from or what you hold, it's a big blessing. And I want to use this opportunity and this platform to say a really big thank you to everybody at Down Grassroots for really never looking down on people from underserved communities and giving whoever it is the opportunity to do greater things. So, working with NGO and grassroots has been like a life-changing moment for me because I get to empower people, girls especially, letting them know that you can be whoever you want to be. It really hasn't been easy to do all of this, to do makeup, to do media, to do comms, to do videography and all that. But there's just one thing that kept me going, the fact that I wanted to change narrative, the fact that I want to touch on lives, the fact that I want to empower people. I want girls to know that they can be who they want to be regardless of where they are from or who they are or what they hold. It hasn't been easy, but I'm so grateful to never have given up on all of these amazing experiences I have gone through. Coming from a Zongo community is not a small thing. You grow up knowing you have a lot in life to achieve, and it's crazy the support you get from people living in such community. If you are a lady and you are listening and you are from a Zongo community, never give up. The road is always muddy, but at the end of the tunnel, there is always light. That is what I want to put out there today. That'll be all for today. Thank you so much for listening and for engaging to this first podcast episode. If you hear any noise at the background, forgive me. I am from a Zongo community and I'm recording this podcast live at Latavia Caution Town Council line. So the noises, the talkings and all that out there, it's all part of being in the Zongo community, and I'm so proud of that. Make sure you put on your nose masks. COVID-19 is real, it's still around, and always observe social distancing. Have a lovely week and enjoy the rest of your day. Bye-bye. See you another time.